Hi, this is a second part of my testimony of God's mercy on a drug addict. And to tell this part, I probably have to start at the beginning. Um, when I was born with diabetes. And then some way or another, I got taken away from my biological mom. There's lots of stories on how. I don't know what's true, what's not. Some say I was thrown away, some say cops, whatever, I don't know. But I went through foster care in Southern California. I bounced around from family to family for a long time, for 9 years. Uh, and it was not great. I was mistreated, I was beaten a lot. Um, it just, nothing was ever safe, nothing was ever good. I know that there was a couple families I can remember that tried to take care of me, but let's just be honest, I was a problem child. I was pretty chaotic, pretty just a problem child. And finally I got adopted when I was 9 or 10 into a family that wanted to take care of me. But like I said, I was a problem child, then things got pretty bad there, got abusive, got, you know, just abusive. I got in trouble a lot of it my own fault, a lot of it, I learned was my parents not being able to deal with things. But when I was 15, yeah, I got hooked on drugs with meth and cocaine. Went for the next 15 years on it. Got in trouble with some gangs down south in Mexico. Got into some intense situations. Bounced around, moving all the time. Never had a permanent home. Never in one spot. Just always watching my back. Always feel like have to be on edge. Then I got saved 7 years ago this month. I got saved from drugs, just wiped clean. God saved me that night. On May, I think it was 14th, 7 years ago. Just a powerful moment in my life. All drugs just erased from me. Like, didn't have an addiction anymore. Didn't even want it. People say when I got up off the prayer floor, it was like night and day. I had color in my eyes, color in my skin. It just popped back out, it seemed like. And that was great. So I've spent the last 7 years trying to be close to God, knowing that He did it, just trying to get close to Him. It was a powerful moment. But I found myself like a yo-yo, bouncing back and forth. Just didn't know why. Why couldn't I stay close to God? Why couldn't I just, be there and stay there? And then my pastor, a couple of my pastors preached one weekend about becoming a new me on Friday night, and then Sunday morning Pastor James preached about being able to listen to God. And so I was thinking about that, and Tuesday morning, the following Tuesday, I was just kind of having it out, just letting it all go, just talking to God on why I needed to be a new me. I needed something completely new. Couldn't fix the old me, couldn't, no oldness of me needed to be there. I needed to be new. And he said the word intimacy. And, I looked like a cartoon character with a question mark over my head because I didn't know what that was. And he is patient and good, and so finally after a couple of days he gave me a description of it because I couldn't figure it out, of spending quality time with someone you care or love about more than yourself. And that was new to me. I'd never, spent quality time, knew what it meant, so, I looked up the word quality, learned what that meant, and it changed me. I, started spending quality time with God, and wow, it was great. It was powerful. I started reading, and it was a thing that, changed me. I never knew what it was. It was a new thing for me. So, after about, 2 weeks, I'd say, I've been spending my time with God, and I was worshiping God in my house, and just worshiping Him. And it was the first time in my life ever that I felt safe. I was able to talk to God freely without feeling like I was going to be judged, without feeling like I was going to be thrown out, without feeling like I needed to go hide in a corner to get away from it. That I was able to talk to Him. It was free. It was safe. I didn't feel like I had to hide part of me because it wasn't safe, or be good enough to talk to Him. That because of who I was or who I am, that I wasn't good enough to talk to Him. And that in itself was probably more powerful than the night I did get saved. To feel safe, to be able to praise with my whole heart and not partially do things. To be able to pray and not feel like I have to hold back or I have to hide something, or it's a whole new feeling to me. And then this morning I was praising and worshiping, and it was just like an all-consuming feeling. And I felt like the first time in my life I had a father. I knew what a father was, because my whole life, father was not a good thing to me. It just wasn't. So I was never able to truly feel like God was my father. And it's just an overwhelming experience. I'm still, trying not to cry, but it's kind of hard not to. And I just wanted to say the goodness of God is so great and so forgiving. And it's just, I feel safe. I feel like I can go to God for anything. I feel like I'm not being judged. I feel like I can just feel free to move, and it changed everything. My feelings of being able to go and talk to people so just that I don't have to be afraid that they're going to judge me and say I'm not good enough, I'm going to be thrown out. I just feel safe with God now. And that's just a whole new intense feeling for me. I love it. I'm thankful for it. And I just wanted to let you know, and hopefully you can feel that intensity like I'm feeling it. And just know that spend intimate time with God. Get an intimacy with Him. And how much it rocked my world and how much it will rock your world. Just change everything. So thanks for listening.